I'm going to do is all I do is just click here, and I'm pretty sure, no, it's not there. Okay, if I select it all, right click, we can see here that what I should have is create join of part 1. So I'm going to create a join. It's going to say, do I want to put the 4 views in automatically? I could do, but no, I'm going to show you how to go about it yourself. So you've got a little bit more it can be customized for your preferences. If you put no views, you can add the views manually. So we'll click there, say OK, give it a moment or so to process. And we've got nothing on there. Just explain this symbol here, yeah. That symbol tells everybody, yeah, if an engineer is looking at this drawing, they all know that that symbol means it's an orthographic drawing. Now, the cube, or not the cube, the simple block is too big to fit on this piece of paper when I print it out. So it's automatically done is the computer has automatically chose the best scale for me. This is a scale of 1 to 2. So that means that if I was to measure this on the piece of paper, every centimeter in real life would be 2 centimeters. So it's drawn here as half the size. You can make it a third of the size, you can make it a quarter of the size, you can change the scale, whatever's appropriate to get your design to fit on that piece of paper. So if I did it 1/10, you can see here it's much smaller. Yeah, change it again to 1 to 2, it's half the size. So drop that there, and that is the front view. Yeah. Then what I'm going to do, just takes a moment just to drop that in position, is if I slide over, yeah, you can see that it keeps it in perfect horizontal alignment. We've now got a side view. I'm going to pop that there. Go back to it, click on it to select it, and slide above. Now we've got the plan view. I can also click on it again, diagonally, and we can see that what I've now got is my isometric view. Okay. Now, if I wanted to show a few features, let's get a few things on here first of all. Let's put some dimensions on here. So if I was giving this to somebody else, they would know what size to make the product. So we've got our dimensions. We'll just go from here to here. And for some reason, it defaults to inches. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. So I just basically changed that to millimeters. Yeah, and I can change that as well to 0 decimal places. Yeah. Click off, move over to the next one. That's 45 millimeters. Let's have this one here is, try to put your dimensions on the part. Okay, change that there. Float up to it. Change it to millimeters. 0 decimal places. Yeah, happy with that. Let's take this one. Yeah, 30. Float up to it. Millimeters. That's 25, sorry. Again, change it to 0 decimal places. Click off the part. We can continue. I'm not going to do them all, just showing you how to go about doing it, how to add these dimensions. It's important that what we give is enough information to manufacture the product. Go back to my dimension tool. We've also got things like chamfer dimension. Yeah, so I'll take the chamfer dimension here. I can click. Oh, it's not letting me. I'll just try an alternative. Have we got a radius? There we go, radial dimension. There we go, that's better. It tells me there. R, that always, that's the symbol for radius. Float up to it again. Change it to millimeters. I'm sure that in the settings when we first logged onto this, there must be some way to default this. I'll go back to my dimensions tool again. Where's it gone? There it is. I'll go for diameter. And this time I'm going to put that diameter there. Now, a couple of things I'd like to do. Okay, I'm just going to deselect and stop here. I could continue. I'd want to know the total length, total width, etc. Any of the information that you think is relevant. You know, for example, this distance here, what angle this is. Yeah, we could put that on there. But there's a few more bits of information I want to put on there. So, for example, what I would like to do is show that the bottom of this extrusion, which is subtract material, to show that it's curved. Yeah, to show that it's got a chamfer on there. So I'm going to have a little look, and if I go along here, you can see here I've got a section view. Yeah, if I click on that, I can either do a vertical or horizontal or an angular section view. I want to do, just zoom back out there, I want to do directly, straight thumb here. Yeah, and I'll drag that over. And what it does, it just chops that part in half, and it's given me a reference there, section A, and it's got there section A, that I've sliced that part in half so I can see features that might be internal that you wouldn't see otherwise. What I can also do is I can do things, for example, if I wanted to zoom in on a particular detail, I could perhaps just use the detail tool right here, and I'm just going to zoom in on that little detail there, and I'm going to bring that feature, I'll pop it just right there, so if anybody's unsure about anything, so they can get that extra information. Yeah, so it's circled there, detail B section, it's giving me a scale of 1 to 1, so I'm zooming in on that, it's magnified, that little feature, so we can kind of show an engineer, show a manufacturer exactly what's going on. Now what I'd like to do is just add a table. I'm going to basically, I can add columns and rows, etc. Okay, I'm going to have, what information do I want to give? I'm going to give part reference and material. Okay, so I'm going to pop in here. Yeah, drop that there. Click that's fine. I'm going to put here part ref. Click over here. Material. I want to make this. Yep, that's fine. I can make this bigger or smaller. I can drag it about. I can move it. There we go. In here, I'm going to put this is made out of, let's just say it's made out of steel, high carbon steel. Over here, simple block. Again, if I want to pick it up, I still can. By grabbing that corner there. There we go, that's how I can stretch those features. Have a bit of fiddle around with it, you'll get there with it. Okay, if I'm starting to put there, I've put in a section view, I've put in a detail, I've put in a parts list, yeah, and I've put all of my dimensions, etc. Okay, so I would like you, I know I've covered an awful lot there, but you can basically, you can watch the video again, you can pause it, you can go back, you can get the information, everything you need. I want you to have a go at doing this simple block exercise and creating for me this orthographic drawing. Okay, thank you, and I shall speak to you, see you all next time. Thank you, and bye.